When we built Moonlight, we installed a traditional air-cooled motor used to spray oil everywhere. It was a side valve and it was very unreliable. So because we had 3 young children, we soon replaced that with a little Honda. I'm going to show you how we originally set up the wing motor and then how it was converted to handle the Honda. I'm removing the motor so that you can see the engine mounts and the way the timbers are constructed to support the motor. The engine bed itself is made up of 2 main components. There's a transverse section that's screwed down into the hull, and then the longitudinal section is where the motor's actually bolted on. Wing had 2 mounting sections that were in alignment with the crankshaft. In order to set the Honda down low enough to get the crankshaft lined up with the propeller shaft, I had to create a little metal tray that you can see that drops it down. It's connected to the propeller shaft with a flexi mount, which is a rubber fitting or 2 metal pieces that cup into one another, which gives it the room to move a little. This makes it very easy to service the motor. When you need to take it out of the boat, all you have to do is remove 2 bolts, lift it up as I'm doing there, and disconnect the rubber mount. So you can see from above the horizontal and transverse sections of the motor bed itself. There's the thrust block, so that's a deep groove bearing able to take some thrust off the motor itself. And now this is looking forward. Fitting the transverse sections requires a vertical scribe, and they have to be very, very closely mated together. So we used to use some paint and rub them together just to find the high spots, and then gradually shave them off until they fitted perfectly. The thrust bearing's probably not needed with the Honda, it was there for the wing. If you need more detail, I'll be writing some notes in the description underneath this video, and you can also go to the website where I'm posting new stuff from time to time. The flexi mount is in incredibly good condition after 40 years, cast iron, not a spot of rust on it, and the rubber is as good as the day it was installed. There's a brass stuffing box mounted at either end of the shaft hole, which travels down through the keelson, down through the deadwood, and into the stern stuffing box. And then I was fortunate enough to pick up an old bronze propeller, probably off a cooter boat. It was lying on the floor of one of the old marine chandleries on the Tamar River.